Greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I. Greetings in the name of the Right Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey, our true prophet. When will the bloodletting stop? When will the bloodletting stop? Killing my people day and night. They come like vampires in full flight. And if night should turn to day, enough of them would run away. When will the bloodletting stop? When will the bloodletting stop? Killing men, women, and children. When will this nonsense come to an end? And if night should turn to day, enough of them would run away. When will the bloodletting stop? When will the bloodletting stop? Jamaica, you are my people and my country. You I love more than anything on the planet Earth. You I want to realize how great you are. But you must open the powers of your mind. Open your mind. Open your mind. And realize that you're one great race of people. Jamaica! When will the bloodletting stop? When will the bloodletting stop? Killing my people day and night. They come like vampires in full flight. And if night should turn to day, enough of them would run away. When will the bloodletting stop? When will the bloodletting stop? And as we come to the year 2020, when we're plagued with this mad disease known as the coronavirus, His Imperial Majesty says, in this 21st century, David shall still slew Goliath. That Honorable Marcus Garvey says, if you do not know yourself as a race of people, Rastafari, a very special good evening to each and every one of you. Greetings in the name of His Welcome to Big Stone Live. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say I'm happy to see you all. I've been thinking about each and every one of you, and my heart goes out because I'm not able to speak to you personally or individually. But I just want to say to you tonight, I choose tonight because I want to come to you. I want to reach to you wherever you are on the planet Earth. We give thanks for this kind of a platform so that we can reach out to Owie. We can reach out to my son, Raw Deal. Raw Deal, big up yourself, man. I can reach out to Rona Rhythms all the way in Sweden. I can big up Alex all the way in Sweden. I can big up Levani Kennedy. Big up yourself. I also want to big up Mrs. Morrison. When will the bloodletting stop? When will they stop killing our people? When will the bloodletting I just want you to know that that rhythm right there that you're hearing is my friend. It was built by Roni Rhythm in Sweden. We collaborated and we put our ideas together and we come up with this powerful rhythm. That is Big Stone chanting. I know I'm an artist, but I know I have love in my heart for each and every one of you. When will the bloodletting stop? Tonight is going to be very special. I'm going to be talking to I call him my son, David Brosnia. He's all the way there in North Carolina. David, big up yourself, man. Jamaica is your land. This is the place that you love so much. And it is an honor for Big Stone to be talking to you live to the world, so the world can understand how we feel about each other, even though we're in different parts of the world. But we must realize we're one great race of people, man. The entire universe. When will the bloodletting stop? When will they stop killing our people? I want to big up my friend Ras Anjamari. Ras Anjamari, I know you're watching. Kevin, big up yourself. Big up Miss Bonnie. My friend David Williams, all the way in St. Mary. David, Frenchie, I hope everything is okay with you, man. You know what I mean? My heart goes out. I also want to big up my friend all the way in Holland, Saskia King. Big up yourself. When will the bloodletting stop? When to stop killing people? When will the bloodletting stop? And as we come to the year 2020, when we're plagued with this mad disease known as the coronavirus, His Imperial Majesty says, in this 21st century, David shall still rule. Class. Then Honorable Marcus Garvey says, if you do not know yourself as a race of people. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a conversation with Big Stone. As you know, I'm coming to you live from Kingston, Jamaica. Kingston, Jamaica, we have been seeing some troubled times. And tonight's discussion is with my friend David Brosnia. He's all the way in North Carolina. We're going to be calling him momentarily, and we're going to be speaking with David. David is a businessman, an entrepreneur from the Finer Floors establishment in Nags Head. Finer Floors in Nags Head, David Brosnia. A great, great individual, a friend of mine for well over 4 years, and we've been talking until he finally said, Big Stone, I want to come to Jamaica. And I said, David, really? He said, yeah, man, I want to come to Jamaica. And I don't just want to come to Jamaica, but I want to see Gargamel, the Long Walk to Freedom. Now, me and David, we kick it back and so on, and, for 2-3 years, going on 4 years. And I've never done any business transaction with him before. And he said to me, he said, Claude, I would love for you to get my VIP, first class ticket. And I said, really? He said, yeah, man, I'm going to send you the money. And he didn't think nothing about it. And he just bam, 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 and send me well over $200 US to pick up his VIP pass to go see the Long Walk to Freedom. And I'm saying, I'm so happy that I am who I am, that a David Brosnia can see me, but not really see me personally or know me personally. But because I come across in the way I am and my videos and people have been noticing me, there's honesty in me. And I could never take David's money and then switch my phone number, because you have people like that. This is the internet. So let's get that straight. But I'm so happy that I was able to pick up his ticket, meet him at the airport, pick him up at the airport, got him his hotel room, and we went to see the Long Walk to Freedom. I want to take this opportunity and big up my daughter, Claudia, because if it has not been for Claudia, my daughter, this would not have been possible, because I couldn't afford $200-something US to go see Budge. I mean, it's worth it, don't get me wrong, because Budge is my artist. But the money just not dead like that. And my daughter said, Daddy, don't worry. Daddy, I got you, Daddy. So my daughter went, used her credit card, went online, bam, bam, bam. And there we were, me, David, my daughter, National Stadium. I'll never forget. And we went to see the Long Walk of Freedom. We're here to talk about the coronavirus. And I want to keep all of you abreast to let you know what is happening in Jamaica, because I have my ears in the ground and people feed me with certain information. As it is worldwide, the virus, it's 2.2 million people worldwide with close to 160 something thousand deaths. In New York City, it's well over 15 going on 20,000 deaths in New York City. And that is where my family is at. So I'm kind of worried about that. As far as Jamaica is concerned, we have 173, I think it is. Yes, 173 cases. And that is a lot because the virus was only, no, not 173, 143 cases. My bad. What am I rushing this thing for? You know, we have 143 cases in Jamaica with 5 fatalities. And we're holding strong. I just want to take this opportunity and big up our Prime Minister, the Honorable Andrew Onis. Big up yourself, Honorable Prime Minister. I think you're doing a remarkable job, sir. My hat's off to you if I had one on. And I also want to big up the leader of the opposition there, Honorable Dr. Peter Phillips. Big up yourself, Dr. Phillips. Wish you a speedy recovery. As you know, Dr. Phillips recently did surgery and is recuperating, but he's still at the end. And I want to big up all the people, the first responders, the police, the soldiers, the nurses, the doctor. I want to big up Cuba too for sending us, you know, an arsenal of great doctors to help us here on the battlefield and to fight this dreaded disease. We don't know where this disease came from. I'm not here tonight talking about no conspiracy theory, who did what to what and who did not what and so on. I'm not into that. What I know for sure we're going to be talking about is that the virus is here. What we need to do as a race of people, we need to come together. And when I say come together and start to love each other more, share with each other more, spend some quality time. I'm very happy that we're doing this, and I'm so sad to know that it takes a virus to get us to start to looking at each other. I've been saying that on my program many times, right? So this program is about us reaching out right across the world, showing each other that we love, and we're gonna go through this. We're gonna win this. You know, there's a number of things that we need to do though, and that is to practice. They're talking about social distancing. As far as I'm concerned, I don't like that terminology because social is what we're doing right here. This is social distancing. What we're talking about is physical distance, which means to the lay person who don't understand about social distancing, it is 3 to 6 feet apart, which means when you go out into the public, you stand 3 to 6 feet apart. Which means if you're not wearing a mask, which we suggest that you do wear one or make one, use your handkerchief or something, so that even if you're speaking to somebody and they tend to get a little close and there's spit flying or they probably sneeze or whatever the situation might be, you're protecting yourself. Wash your hands at all the time. Keep your hands away from your nose and your eyes and your mouth. And show each other love and respect. If a man say, give me the elbow, you just give him the elbow, you know. Hurts to give my friend the elbow when I should be hugging my brother. But that's just the way it is. We have to work with it for right now. After I speak with David, we're going to be joining in Germany. We're going into Friedberg, Germany. And I'm going to be talking to King I Noah. He's a reggae artist based in Friedberg, Germany. And we're going to be talking how it is in Germany from a Jamaican perspective. And I'm going to be talking to David how it is in North Carolina from your perspective, David. So we're just going to big up Sister Kalanji. Because, today, as I was reminded by David, but David, he's not a Jamaican, But David dip on top of things in it. He said, Claude, I think that we should big up Sister Kalanji. I said, oh yes. Because Caesar celebrates his birthday. So before we get into the meat of the matter, before me calling up David and then eventually King Ainoa, I just want to play this Caesar Kalanji song. All right? And I think it's most appropriate. I'm missing you. Dry cry. Even my heart cries, but who cares? Caesar Kalanji, big up yourself. Lassell Folder, Owen, big up yourself. Anthony Blaine. Devon Nunes, big up yourself, Devon. Snappers, big up yourself, Snappers. And you know I care. Why does it have to be this way? Can't tell you so. You're telling to stay. Caesar Kalanji celebrating his birthday today. Just one of those days. Am I too humble or ignorant? Things began to find nothing seems important. Oh, my girl had left me and gone. But this girl come in, Carola, I don't want that. Sonia Bird, big up yourself, Sonia. Oh, damn, you remember, girl, where we coming from. I love each and every one of you, and that is why I'm doing what I'm doing today. Girl, you keep me strong. You alone, no other one. Why does it have to be this way? Sister Kalanji, ladies and gentlemen, celebrating his Earth Strong today. Just one of those days. I'm going to take off my mask because it's very hot in here. Now somewhere out there is my girl. Now where can I find her in this world? Still not done up right now, nor beside, even though I'm stressed up, back up and Big Stone Live, big up. I just can't do it. Want to big up Maureen Miller Walters, big up yourself. Want to big up my twin boys, Sean and Shane, big up. Can't tell her to go, can't tell her to stay. Just one of those days. Dama, big up yourself, Kemba Faye. Big up my sister Yuna, I love you, Yuna. Glenn Sinclair, big up yourself. Marcia Sinclair, big up yourself. Karen, big up Karen. Michelle, Juanita. Sister Faye, I love you. Genevieve, my sister-in-law, I love you. Mr. Leiber, just one of those days. Dry, even tears. Rastafari. But who cares? Whose fault? No one but myself. Things do happen, words can't explain. I want to big up my friend Emmanuel Chin. Emmanuel Chin, rock on. Aishiba Karanza. Big up. I love each and every one of you, and that's why I do what I do. That's why I do what I do. I love each and every one of you, God damn it. And I miss you. Just one of those days. Just one of those days. Am I too humble or ignorant? Things began to fight, nothing seems important. All right. Pull up, Sister Kalanji, that was one for you. It's your birthday. And I just want you to know that we love you, man. Jamaica love you. The world love you. And we just want to say happy birthday, Miguel Collins, Sister Kalanji, coming from Big Stone Records. And it's also coming from David Brosnia and also coming from King Ainoa. All right? We're going to do another song. And this is just going to open up the program now. After I finish playing this song, I'm going to call David. And then me and David going to parlay with it. It's not an easy road, ladies and gentlemen. Serious.
I make the corner with a bacon. And that's where they make the take it. So I
Who feels it knows. God help me upstage this blow. I cry. It's not an easy road. Who feels it knows. God help me sustain this blow. Peer crosses and tribulation, I'm not done for with Jamaica. Peer tribulation and crosses are how we do at Jamaica. Everything we will reverse. That God we see. Say out the street. We must have to survive. We not accept no defeat. No, yeah, what? But you know, they pull up that tune there now. They pull up that tune in Rastafari because one, the world knows that Jamaicans are fighter. When I give up, we're gonna make this. We're gonna wait this girl named Corona and make sure we tell her that. We will be there. Not an easy road. Think a better road. Who feels it now? To all the people that have lost loved ones, our heart goes out to you. It's not an easy road. Who feels it now? And the minute overcome first. Oh my God, that's the way this love. Everything means. Oh, we're gonna make it down at Jamaica, because Jamaica will lick it up with Talawa. Say, oh, the street must have been survived now. Accept defeat. Rasta. Right, Deal. You must have been survived, right, dealer? If I don't know, then I went. I must now. Wanna big up my son, Nesbeth, anywhere you are, Nesbeth, big up. Governance the future, big up yourself, anywhere you are. Sean and Shane, I love you so much. Cameron and Shanae, big up yourself. Who feels it knows. God help me sustain this blow. I you got to stay alive and turn up to fire. Through this fire. God by your side. They meant to die. And above Adonai. Rastafari shall lead the way. It's not an easy road. It's not an easy. It's not an easy. It's not an easy. It's not an easy Jamaica. It's not an easy road. Good evening. We're here again. My first summary is almost completed. My guest in another 3 or 4 minutes will be David Brosnia. And we're going to be talking about the coronavirus, the impact on Jamaica. One thing I must say, as of the 15th of April, the government put an advisory into effect. And they say the parish of St. Catherine should go on the lockdown until the 22nd of April, 5 a.m. That means nobody should go in or out for 7 days. After the government made that announcement, it is said, because I wasn't there to see it, but I've seen videos and it's all over the internet, that there was a mad rush. There was like an exodus to get out of St. Catherine. The newspaper reported, several newspapers, that some of the people that reside in St. Catherine was found in Montego Bay, was found in Hanover, was found in St. Thomas. Why not do that? Why not do Hanover? Why not do St. Thomas? Why not do Montego Bay? All right. That is outright stupidity, far right. And that's the problem with some of we Jamaican. We're not a discipline higher. Even when it means for our own good, we still think we can trump the deck and we can do anything we want to do. You see me, I say? And that's not supposed to be the case, far right. It simply means if the government says stay put, because what happened was there was this call center that spiked. It went from 73 to 105, and then from 105 to 125, and then it went from 125 to 143. And 52 or 53 of the cases came from over there. And these people live all over St. Catherine, some live in Kingston and other places. So if 53 people or 52 people have the virus confirmed, then you know how much that can inoculate. It is said all over the world that the stat says you can go from 200 to 500 people just like that. One report can say 500 and next thing you know it's 1,000 people. Have you ever take time out to watch the movie Pandemic? All it took was one person who took that flight. And that person took that flight, and when they took that flight, they inoculated everybody on board. And then people start to dispatch to their yard and so on. The economy as it is, we don't have the money to go looking for every person because that's what it is. If your area is quarantined and they say you should not move until you get tested, sit down, turn on your yard. Don't outstretch it like the government have to send police and health work and all them things when they could be attending to other people who are dying from the virus. See? So only to unrule if I run a bonfire upon the people. We couldn't just wait. You have some other people, brethren, where rooftop party, them a rooftop party, and some other people are, them in the street and when the police come, them a run and all them things like it's a game. You know what I mean? It's not a game. People are dying. If you look at the stats in New York, a lot of Jamaicans have died in New York. I lost a school teacher, may her soul rest in peace, from the virus. So I know somebody personally that the virus have killed. Babandi died recently. We're not sure. It's not said if it was the virus, but we're not sure. My friend Delroy Washington in England, reggae superstar, he died for sure from the virus. You know what I mean? So we don't know where this thing came from, how it was developed. They keep saying it's mutating, and we have to respect that. So just follow the protocol. All right? I'm going to be calling my friend now. Let me see if I can get him on the phone. I'm going to call David and see if I could get David Brosnia online. Hey, David.
What up? Wagwan?
I know you're going live now. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have on my WhatsApp my friend, David Brosnia. Like I say, we've been friends for well over 4 years. He's an entrepreneur. He's from North Carolina. He's a businessman that owns a business by the name of Finer Floors. And in Nags Head in North Carolina. So you can go look him up. He's a great guy, a great humanitarian. David, how are you, my brother?
I'm well. How are you?
Man, as you can see, I'm pumping. It's a little hot. I'm not sweating because I have a fever. I'm sweating because there's this big light. I want to make sure everybody can see me. David, tell us a little bit about who is David Brosnia, so that we can familiarize ourselves. I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, before you start talking, he's one hell of a guy. Go ahead.
First, I want to give a shout out to Sizzler. Happy birthday, happy Earth Strong.
Happy birthday, Sizzler.
Nice of you to do. So, yeah, man, David Brosnia. I'm a friend on the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Met you. When did we meet, Claude?
Maybe about 4 years. Yeah. I feel like about 15 years ago. I made him so tight, you know what I mean? And that's the reality. Yeah.
I'm just this cat that loves Jamaican music. And always looking for different new Jamaican music, and I happened across Claude's videos, and that's how we became friends. And I always told Claude I haven't been to Jamaica. I've been all through the West Indies. I have not been to Jamaica yet. Saving myself up for when Buju is free.
Bam! Buju got free.
It all lined up. The tickets went on sale. The VIP sold out immediately. I ended up getting a general admission and was bummed out. Claude said, "I can get you, man. I'm going to help you." And he got me my ticket. I sent him the money.
VIP.
VIP. Yeah. And the man picked me up at the airport when I got there.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, man. You're looking good.
All right, since you left David, right? A lot of things happened. Raquel de Castro, big up yourself. Anna, Danielle, big up yourself. David said hi. Raquel de Castro, she's saying hi, David.
What up?
Okay, she's saying what up. Speak up, she can hear you. David, since you left Jamaica, right? This thing came in about the 10th of March. And when it came to Jamaica, it took us by surprise. We heard a little bit about it, because there wasn't much happening. It started in 2019, somewhere in December. And then after a while, we heard that somebody came in from England and one person was tested positive and one became 2. 2 became 15, and it's where we are right now. How was it affecting you over there in North Carolina?
Where I live, we're kind of a slice off of the mainland. We're a peninsula. Everyone calls us an island, but where I am, it's actually a peninsula. And the only access to us is by bridge. We have 10 confirmed cases. They shut off our bridges to non-residents. So you have to be a resident to even get on the island. Of the
wow. Well, that is good. That is good. At least you can contain it easier.
The first confirmed cases were from tourists. They were I don't know if they were non-resident homeowners or tourists. Either way, they were from New York and they came here and they brought it. And from that we had 8 more. It was confirmed the other day. So, but we're doing a pretty good job here of containing it. I mean, like I said, there's only 2 ways in here. It's both by bridge. So the police are at each end and they're stopping people and checking IDs.
Wow. So, we have never experienced this thing, even though I'm a much, 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 much older man than you, but we never seen nothing like this, David. May I tell you? Remember, the biggest thing came in was the Spanish flu in 1918, right? That over 50 million people, was killed from this. So it's not a joke. So I have never experienced anything, and I know David have never experienced anything like this. What are your thoughts, David, when you see countries shutting down, airports shutting down, roadways that used to be busy? There's nobody there anymore. What's going on?
It's insane, and it happened so quickly. A few weeks ago, nobody imagined where we'd be today. I see friends of mine in New York City posting videos, and they're in construction. They're still going to work, but they're not doing anything. They're telling them, go to work, but there's nothing to do. Still getting paid, and that's good, but it's eerie, man. They show videos of the streets, and it's empty. And it's
Times Square is big enough. West 34th Street, 42nd Street. There's nobody there. And these streets, we're talking about hundreds of thousands of people per day that traverse these areas. So for you not to see anybody is frightening. I've never seen John F. Kennedy on a lockdown, and I see plane line up. It's a beautiful sight to see like 100 plane on both sides, in perfect uniformity, just to see the plane. But then the conditions of how we got there is not a beautiful sight. It's not a beautiful thing. So anybody that has been affected, anyone that is affected by the virus?
As a matter of fact, a friend of mine, Kaya, she messaged me this morning. Her uncle died. He's in New York City. He died this morning, late last night, and her sister has it. She hasn't gotten very ill yet, but she's definitely has been diagnosed with it. She mentioned that a good friend of hers in Virginia Beach, Virginia, I think she said his aunt died, or his mom, somebody in his family died. So people close by and folks that I do know know people that you know are dying and sick.
Wow.
Kind of it makes it real, you know.
Yeah. I know this is affecting a lot of people, even more worse than how we're being affected. We have to give thanks for 143 cases. And that's why we stress, and that's why we're doing a program like this, David, so that we can tell our friends and friends that we want to see you again in this life, you know. So you must practice as much as you possibly can. You know, take the necessary precaution and do what is right so that we can go through this. You know what I mean? I'm gonna play another song, man. Let me play another Buju because David is a Gargamel fan. So Buju Banton, this one is for you. David, when he comes back to Jamaica, him say, Big Stone, you have to make me see the Gargamel. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but guess what? We can make things happen. Big up yourself, Gargamel.
You don't know. Pounds a little sugar no pan. You not see what you know, man.
Oh, said I had a close one yesterday. Did you ready? Angel over me. I want all of my friends to be covered. One day things must get better. Keep your head above the water. One day things must get better. What a firm meditation, dear man. One day things must get better. Go down, keep your head above the water. One day things must get better. The rich is wise in his own conceit, but the fool is overstanding searcheth him out. And when the rich is in grace, pull it up. One of them. If we pull up them tune in a bridge, we can't, because we know we can beat this in a David Brosnia. Them can't get you out of this, and I tell you that, you know. A spirituality and friendship and love we're going to use. Love can conquer everything. Love can change the whole thing. So when they come with eight and how much people for dead and on for dead over this and over dead there, so we going to say, we're going to show the world that we can come together as one great big race of people and love one another. One day things must get better. One more day in the struggle. African up on the jungle. You don't know. Want a little sugar no pan. Want a little sugar no pan. Whoa. Did I had a close one yesterday? Jah put an angel over me. He's strong. All of our meditation. One day things must get better. Don't you go down, keep your head above the water. One day things must get better. He's strong. What a meditation. One day things must get better. Don't you go down, keep your head above the water. One day things must get better. The rich is wise in his own conceit, but the fool is overstanding searcheth him out. When the riches increase, I say, be not grieve. Riches are not forever. Every not the oppressor, truth none of his ways. Be not wise in thy own eyes, only time you must pray. Try not with a man without the cause. If he has done you no harm, let bygone be bygone. Said I had a close one yesterday. Rest and Shamari, give up yourself, my son. Be strong. One fermentation. One day things must get better. Don't you go down, keep your head above that water. One day things must get better. Be strong. One fermentation. One day things must get better. Don't you go down, keep your head above the water. One day things must get better. Don't find these are true. Compared to the pressure, the minister said the economy is getting better. Misleading the people, the mass still suffer. Order, scarce benefits and scribes. Jah knows that we feel it. Day and night we cry. Jah know that we feel it.
Who can ever weep in soul like I? Said I had a close one yesterday. To put an angel over me.
What a permutation. One day things must get better.
Don't you go down, keep your head above that water.
Keep your head above the
One
water.
day things must get better.
Keep your head above the water. Keep your head above the water.
One day things must get better. Don't you go down, keep your head above the water. Say, one day things must get better. The rich is white in his own conceit of the
Pull up. You know, I just want to say welcome once again to each and every one of you. Welcome to a conversation with Big Stone and David Brosnia, all the way in North Carolina, and we just vibing to one of David's favorite artists. I mean, he loves reggae music. David, what do you love about Jamaica, man? Tell us. What make you fall in love with? What make you fall in love? Because you mentioned to me that coming to Jamaica would be like going to Mecca. Now that is big.
I always thought it would definitely be the same feeling that a Muslim gets going to Mecca. All of my heroes, all of my favorite artists are from Jamaica. You know, I love dancehall, I love reggae, and I want to thank you for playing that song because that song's been really heavy on me the last few days, especially since Buju posted that recent video.
Yeah.
The words in that song that really stick with me are, "Be strong, hold a firm meditation. One day things will get better." And I think that's something that people really need to think about. You know, we can really use this time wisely. And Buju mentioned that. He said to people, don't slumber. Open up your eyes, listen, learn, you know. And I really wish that the youth in Jamaica would listen to that and adhere to that, because they're going to be the new leaders one day. You know, identify who the enemy is. Figure out how to overcome that and change Jamaica for the better, you know?
Powerful, man. Powerful, man. So, when you got to Jamaica, when you touched down in that Ironbird, what was it like for you? What was your first impression of the island?
Okay, well, first, you know, I flew into Mobay and I stayed there for a couple of nights, and you know, I was there by myself, and it was nice. I made a very good friend there. I'm still in contact with. Then flying into Kingston, that was very profound because I was there on a mission. You know, I was there to meet my good friend Claude face to face for the first time, and I was there, and I was there to see the Gargamel for the first time. Man, I really, words can't describe it. But I know that I felt like I was at home.
You are, man, because you met your brother, man. I just want to pause there for a minute because some people, we want them to feel like they're part of this.
Okay.
Bonnie Owen.
Hey, Bonnie.
She's over there in Canada, Toronto. She said, yes, we are guiding you. You go from 1 to 1,000 very fast, social distance, and stay home. This will never end if you don't listen. She also said, we have 546 cases here as of today and 55 new deaths today. And that's in Toronto. Every day, like 200 to 500 more cases. Numbers are rising. Stay home. This is no joke. We want you to keep us posted. Anybody, wherever you are, identify wherever you are and let us know what the status is like. Raquel de Castro, she said numbers rise quickly. I work in NICU. We work hard not to bring this virus into work. Newborns and premature babies are very high risk. I stay home if not at work. Can't expose myself and put our tiniest patient at risk. So, Raquel, hats off to you, Miss De Castro. You're doing a remarkable job on the front line, and we just want to thank you very much. You know, anybody, you can jump in and leave your messages. I'll read them out because you know this is for us. I'm doing it because of you guys. I'm doing it for myself too because this is the only way socially that we can communicate and we can talk in each other's face without putting each other at risk, right? So, David, when you dropped down into Jamaica and you finally hit home, what was the first meal you had? I know you had a cold red stripe there, right?
Nah, it was a little while before I had a red striped beard, but I
bought you. Did I? Yeah.
That was a little bit later. I had a Fidel Castro shoved in my face there.
I gave him a Fidel Castro shit. Yeah.
You and my girl Sasha, y'all took me to some place to eat. I can't remember where it was.
Yeah, that's downtown Kingston.
Yeah. I was starving. I had the munchies by then.
Yeah.
Y'all had to count my money for me.
Wow. And then we got in touch and we had a couple of cool ones together. Took him to his hotel and then we met up and then we took that bus into the National Stadium where we meet up and got his pass and entered and rest is history. It was a beautiful concert.
It was.
Yeah, almost 40,000 people jammed in the National Stadium. Yeah. It was a sight to behold, to be there. So again, I want to big up my daughter, Claudia. Thank you so much for making Daddy able to say that, I witnessed, Carcamel. I mean, I've seen him perform. I've also interviewed many years ago, but I've seen him actually perform now in this time after his first performance coming in from Walkhouse, as we call it. You know what I mean? And Alma Ken Reggae, big up yourself. Thank you for stopping by. I just want to big up some more people. I want to big up Raw Deal. Raw Deal is saying, blessing David. I'll link you sooner than later, brah. So you can get a shout out to Raw Deal. William King Alice. Where you are, King? I ain't seen you on the live, King. What happened to you, man? We're talking about international motivational speaker William King Alice. Big up yourself. We're also talking about Jessica Mbangini, all the way in South Africa. Big up yourself, Jessica. Enough love. We want to play next tune, before we talk some more, You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I want to play this song. I think it's appropriate that we play it. You know what I mean? At this time, I want to play this song. For everybody out there, I want you to listen to this. This is a powerful song.
Oh, Lord, my God, I don't know what to do.
Little hero,
I don't know
what to say.
I don't know where to go.
Can't go nowhere. I'm quarantined myself for.
Please show me the way.
Show us the way, Almighty Jah.
Turn off the lights right now.
Turn off the lights right now.
Let it shine bright.
Let it shine as bright as day.
Please put me down on my knees.
Teach me to pray. Oh Lord, I'm on my bending knees.
We need you more and more in
Times like these,
everlasting Father.
I'm begging you, please.
Let this war
Get this biological war.
Oh Lord,
Please hear my cry. Big up yourself, Russ and Jamari. Kevin, big up yourself.
somebody's always saying goodbye.
Somebody's always saying goodbye.
I'm this question why. Right now I'm hungry and full.
For all the people who cannot afford it, our heart goes out with you. That's what we say, share. Share with your brothers and sisters. It doesn't take much to give, because there might be in a lot of need. You know what I mean? Some people need food, some people are hungry. All the rich folk, they go to the supermarket and they buy up all the stuff. So by the time the poor man gets there, with a few dollars that he has, he barely can grab a biscuit or a little thing, some sugar, some bread. So if you can have, help out, if you got a plantation and you have surplus food, fill up your car, man, let's go eat to some people, man, let them live back.
We need you more and more in
time like this.
I'm begging you, please.
Yes, this war and violence.
Oh Lord,
Please hear my cry. Pull up, let me just read something before we get back to the song, man. We gotta big up some people here. They're coming in with a lot of questions and we just want to know what's going on. Bonnie Owens is saying there's also something called symptomatic, and that means you have no symptoms, which is true, but have the virus. And that could be someone sitting right beside you. I know that person's passed it to 10 people and so on and so on. Tony Lumlin is saying good night from Enfield. How you doing, cuz? Tony from Toronto, big up yourself. Raquel de Castro says, I'm from Rhode Island, United States of America. There's value in these platforms and hearing from others from all over to have a true pulse on what is going on. So, David, this is big, David, when people can just join in, on different platforms from all over the world. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's great. And it makes me think, I know people all over the world, different countries. And my friend Karina in Mexico, for example, was talking to her last couple of days. And, they're really on lockdown. Like, I feel like other countries are doing a little more as far as keeping people home than the United States. Mexico, the police are sending people home at night, like after curfew. They got to go home. Israel, my friend Tammy, she says, they're flying helicopters around neighborhoods. If you stray too far from your neighborhood, you're getting fined 5,000 shekels. That's $1,200 USD.
Wow.
Yeah. That's how you keep people at home.
Yeah, they can't afford that. But we have not gotten up to that. And if they ever did put a price on people not staying home, a lot of people would be in jail. I'm telling you, because a lot of poorer class of people have not seen this as serious. They think that this is the flu, and them can't catch it because. And I hear one guy say, "Oh, me smoke only per weed, to me can't. Nobody can smoke the amount of herb like when me smoke, and nobody not afraid like me. Nobody is invincible. You understand? This can take you out. You see, it affect prime ministers, it affect prince, it affect governors, it has no respect of people. It can take out anybody. You know what I mean? Recent we lost Gil Bailey in New York. Gil Bailey is a pioneer, one of the top radio station. He came in from St. Thomas, and he and his wife Pat, and he built the reggae music industry on radio in New York. I remember when I just got to America in 1980, David. It was Gil Bailey that I'm listening to. And I watch Gil Noble and like it is too, but Gil Bailey is what I listen to on the radio. And he passed away from the virus. He was 84 years old. So he didn't make it. You know what I mean? So it is some serious stuff. Miss Bonnie is saying here in Toronto, you get fined $1,000 if you're caught not social distancing, which simply means you don't have to be out past the curfew, right? You're not social distancing. You're not turn up at the distance where you're supposed to turn up. Then fine you $1,000 Canadian dollars, and that's a pretty penny. You could do a lot of things with that money. You see what I'm saying? So it's really heartwarming, and I'm very happy that we have social media. People can get online and they can browse the net. It's a little bearable. And can you imagine what the people in 1918 was going through, David?
Yeah, you don't know what's going on the other side of the world. Now we know what's going on everywhere.
Now we know what's going on everywhere. So we have the internet now. We can still reach out to our loved ones. We can face talk. We can see you. If you're not feeling so well, we still can pray for you. You know what I mean? We can actually see you and talk to you, and that's the amazing thing. And this is how we should use social media. This is the perfect way. of using social media. A lot of people use
Absolutely.
it to do bad. They cuss each other out. They use it as a tracing thing, and it's all kind of garbage that you see on social media. But we give thanks for people like you and others out there. All right, we're gonna play a little bit about piece of Hero, and then we're gonna call King I Know. Come here, chat at 1 hour. We got already, you know. Almost an hour and 55 minutes in a David. But we got time. We're quarantined, so we got time. So let me just play back a little piece. We ain't going nowhere. All right, I just want you guys to listen to this song. It is a song that was done many, many years ago in 2010. So it's like 10 years ago this song came out. But it's just as relevant as it was then as it is now. It was written by Little Hero, and the name of it is Pride. You can find it on the internet. This one is for all of you people who have lost loved ones, like myself and you and each and every one of you. This is a time. This is a time to reach out. Even if you have a grudge, if you're not speaking, because I know you have a lot of family members with them not talk for some bullshit. You know what I mean? This is the time to bury your ashes. This is the time to reach out. My friend David, this is my friend. I have another friend in St. Mary named David Williams, you know. He calls me all the time. You know what I mean? And Mr. Claude, are you all right, man? I just want to make sure, you know what I mean, that you're okay. And this makes me feel good, man, to know that my friend, because once you become in somebody's thought, that means thinking about you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's no money that can pay for that thought. So, David, we're going to play this again for the people so they can at least share this prayer. I'll go back again and share this prayer. All over this world is war.
My God, I don't know what to do. I don't know
what to say. I love each and every one of you on Facebook. I love you so much.
I don't know where to go.
Miss Bonnie's saying, stay safe, David.
Please show me the way. Turn out the light right now. Let it shine bright like day.
Bright like day. Remove all the wickedness through the power of prayer, the power of spirituality, the power of togetherness, the power of love. We can win. We can win. His Imperial Majesty says, in this 21st century, David shall still slew Goliath. No, just war and violence. Oh, Lord, please hear Big Stone crying, I beg you. Reach out and cover the resident. Take care of the friend and father. Somebody's always saying goodbye, man. I don't like to say goodbye to my friends. I don't want to say goodbye to my friends.
Right now I'm hungry and poor. Hungry and poor. Can't take this violence no more. Violence no more. Every day you get a man, next man's skull bore. Next man's skull bore. Oh Lord, please open that door. Open the door.
Years ago around and they can't find a boat. 10 years ago. Now it's Corona. Corona. Hold on the man. Years ago around and you can't find a cure. Corona go round. My friend Rona with him say here in Sweden they're not doing anything. No curfew, no nothing. People act like everything is normal when we got 1,600 deaths so far. It is spreading like wow in Sweden. It is not a joke. I'm not going to come to you like some of those brothers talking about conspiracy theory. Because you don't know which one of them right. One of them is right, but which one? Then be one over there, so them feed you one, them feed you one, them feed you one. Them bombard you. You know what is killing a lot of people too? Fright. They're scaring your pants off you. Yes, it's dangerous, don't get me wrong. But look, in Jamaica, and I have to go there, we have lost almost 400 people to gunshot. Since the year start, we have only got 5 corona deaths. But look at what it does. Corona, with only 5 deaths, bringing people a whole lot closer than the homicide with almost 400 deaths. I can't figure it out. Somebody do the math for me. You know? So, now reach out to our little youth, them brethren, the misguided youth. Because somebody call them, you know. The little youth, them were up on the ground. Far right, may I tell you, now is not the time for deal with them type of arms out so far right. You know? If a man brethren, you know, I have to kill him. We all want to live, brethren. As you can see, people are rich or people want to live. You want to live, you know, brother. Danet Brissett, how you doing? How you doing, Danet? She's my friend in Montego Bay. How is it doing in Montego Bay? Tell me what is the situation in Montego Bay. I want to see people texting in and tell me where they are and what is the stats. This is a family thing. This is not just between me and David Brosnia, and it's a family thing. So I want to hear from people. So I'm going to play the song again, and then we're going to go into our second guest. We need you more in times like this. I'm begging you, please, to make this corona go away. Make this corona go away. We don't want it. Please hear my cry. Every time I hear somebody die. Somebody's always saying goodbye. Why? Right now I'm hungry and poor. Can't take this violence no more. Can't take this corona no more. Every day you're an ex-Excalibur. All out is open that door. Open that door. Rastafari, we give thanks for little hero on this one. I think it's about time now, David, we call our guest, right? King Ainoa. I know he must be waiting and wondering what the hell is happening. Right, but we got him. So King Ainoa is gonna come in right now. I just want to big up each and every one of you. I just want you to know that I love you. Tonight's topic is a conversation with David. And of course, David is a very good friend of mine. You know what I mean? Yeah, Rastafari. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we have on the line King Ainoa. He's all the way in Friedberg, Germany. And he's going to say hello. Greet your fans. We're going live.
Greetings, my beautiful people. I greet you and I wish you well in this perilous time.
Rastafari.
Stay safe.
Before we get into talking with King Ainoa, I want to play this song because this is a powerful song. And you know, this song here, but I don't know, but when you wrote this song, I want to talk about this song. This is powerful. Name of it is The Window.
windows of the soul. A window.
King I know
The eyes of a window. Yes, the eyes is the windows of the soul. A window. A window. The eyes of the window. Yes, the eyes is the windows of the soul.
Your eyes is the window of the soul.
Hate me, like me, or dislike me, I can tell by the looks in your eyes.
Rastafari.
The good one, the bad one, the evil one, the righteous one, I can tell by the looks in your eyes. It's too late for you to learn.
Rastafari.
For you to
King I know
cause I've seen it. It is written in your eyes. The window, the window. The eyes of the window. Yes, the eyes, the windows.
Red Shepherd.
The window, the window. The eyes of the window. Yes, the eyes, she's the windows of the soul. Don't come around me, but stay my life with old friend of me. Cause I've traveled with the faces shining on me.
King I know in the building.
The window, the eyes of the window, yes, the eyes.
Big song. You can find it on YouTube. Window, the window. Rastafari.
The eyes of the window, the eyes, the windows of your soul.
I could pull it up and talk to King I know a little bit more. Rastafari.
It's the last year. Yes, Big Stone.
Welcome again, Aya. Like I said, you hear big up King David. King David. Big up yourself. You're king of the David. You want to tell? So, King Noah, tell the people who you are and which part of Jamaica they're forward from.
Okay, yeah, greetings, one from my people. I am King I Know the one. I'm from out of the beautiful parish of Portland, Jamaica.
Yeah, go ahead.
For me, it's the garden parish.
No, it can't be the garden parish. You know what I'm telling you? I St. Anna, brother. I St. Anna, them me born in the garden parish. Yeah.
Officially, when the government, they say that St. John's is the garden parish. But every Jamaican know that Portland, man. Come on, man.
We can't get no one there, though. You know why we can't get no one there? Because the Honorable Marcus can't be born in the garden parish, you know, for burning spirit of Rastafari.
Jamaica is one big garden, my brother.
Yeah, that's true.
You understand? The 14 parishes.
That's true, that's true.
There's a garden, you know. But you know, true with the Portland and part of Portland, I want to get this one.
All right, so tell us now, we're talking about the coronavirus, right? How has it been?
Yes.
How is it in your neck of the woods in Freeburg? What's happening over there? Give us a report on what's happening.
Well, the honest truth is that Freeburg, I don't hear of any case in Freeburg.
What you saying? There's not one case where you are in Freeburg?
No, I don't hear of any case in Freeburg. Maybe the neighboring villages around Freeburg, perhaps, like Oxburg, maybe.
Yeah.
You know? But not much, to be honest, because people still going about their business, you know, around here, you know. So we don't have a total lockdown in Freeburg. For example, the kindergarten, they're closed. The school, they're closed. And the government, they said that they are considering to reopen sometimes in the next 9 days.
What?
You know, like for the kids to go back to school. And it's true, you know. Germany is not so hard like Spain, Italy, you know,
Yeah.
and these countries border with Germany. What happened is that it seems as if Germany took it as a wake-up call. What was happening in Spain and in
Okay.
Italy.
And then push out. Yeah.
Italy border with Germany, you know. Switzerland border with Germany. Austria and all these countries border with Germany. So what happened is that Germany closed the borders to these countries very fast.
Quick,
you know what
yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
Just lock them, you know what I mean? So probably that's the reason why it's not so heavy here in Germany, to be honest.
Yeah, which is great. So what is it like now in your neck of the woods in Portland? I know you keep in touch with Yard and home. Yeah, what's happening in the parish?
Every single day.
Yeah.
And every night I talk with somebody in Jamaica, in Portland.
Yeah, I have to applaud you though. I have to say this so the rest of the world can know that Portland is the safest place in Jamaica in terms of crime and violence.
Yes,
very seldom it ever passed double digit. For the year, you might really have 2 homicide or 3 homicide. You know, so Portland, we have to big you up, man. So I don't even know what the stats is like in Portland, but I know it's not much. But the parish of Hanover and the parish of, I think, St. Thomas are like the 2 parishes that don't have any cases. You know, but it's in Monty, it's in St. James, it's in Westmoreland, it's in Portland, it's in Kingston and St. Andrew, it's in Spanish, you know, it's in St. Catherine, you know, it's in Manchester, you know, so it's all over the place, you know. So what would you say to your people in Jamaica in regards to, you know, following protocols and so on? Because a lot of people are not following protocols.
I would say to these people, don't be ignorant. Yeah? Now is the time we have to think collectively. Yeah? We have to follow protocol which the government put in place. For example, I heard about this story about Portmore. Yeah?
Yeah.
The government advertised that they are going to
lockdown. It's going to be lockdown.
And Portmore. Immediately, it's a mass exodus.
People get crazy, David. The thing I joke. People that get crazy in the David and start jumping on them cars and say, oh, 7 days, me can't lock down for 7 days. I have to get out of town.
This is crazy.
They find out themselves a man to go be here.
In this case, you know, you can jump out of the frying pan and end up in the fire.
Exactly. Can you know?
Remember, you know, now they are considering locking down Kingston as well.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, people have to be more responsible with that. What's it? This is a serious thing, you know. This is a virus. You understand? We need to take precaution to contain this thing.
Yeah.
And if people going about the business as they ever want, as they ever will, it's not good. It's not working out like that. You have to, you know, they have to cooperate in this time now. Listen. Do what you have to do. Do what you have been told. Stay at home. But then again, Big Stone, I want to say this because I've been thinking, you know, what if this thing prolonged for the next 1-2 months? Just for example, we can't ask people to stay home all this time. You know, look, the result could be worse, you know. It could be worse. Staying home. I mean, what I want to say, more people could be affected from staying home than the virus, actually. Look, you know Jamaica State. A lot of people don't have a 9-to-5 job. People go out there to hustle. You understand? To make ends meet. So if you're telling these people to stay home,
you feed them. Yeah. We're going to pay them water and them light bill and them things. Well, I think I've heard it in the grapevine that the government are asking the utilities like the lights, you know, JPS,
water commission,
right, to not cut off any of the, because people need it. You can't cut off water now when we need water for wash around and sanitize around. Because not everybody can afford the sanitizer. Because they sell expensive out the street there. Man, I sell sanitizer for $500 for a ride. A mask like this, man, I sell a mask like this for $5 bills. You understand?
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Look at it.
I was saying, you know what I'm at? Yeah, you can make it.
Even the tail of them right now, the tail of them have nothing to do right with it. Right?
Make some mask and sell it.
Make some mask, man.
And sell it cheap.
And yes, and even give it to your community.
Yeah, if you can afford to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the part I know.
Right.
It's a sad thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, King, I know have a next song, you know. I really love that song, yeah. And I think it's a song for the moment. I'm more than them out there listen to it. I see no stats are coming in, I don't know what. Ras and Jamari, what I want. I need to find out what is happening. I need to see the stats that are coming in. More people tell me what I want in the rest of the world. See? This one named Song for the World. The artist is King Aingwa. See? So more than them just take a listen at this song, yeah. It means a lot.
Now in this crucial time, when we see war rising everywhere, all around the world, we see false prophets, false preachers as leaders rise. Even around the world, so we say the world need healing, the world need it now. Some for the world, sing out. Some for the world, a song. So make this world a better place. Sing it out. Some for the world, sing out. Some for the world, a song. So make this world a better place. Make one love in your life and you believe. Try to survive. Don't tell me it's a lie. I can see it in the eyes. Then I go come on to job. Will all come true. Then better days will come and hurt from me. Open up your heart, and let love end. Love can save any distress. You know that is true. Sing out, song for the world. Sing out, song for the world. A song to make this world a better place. Sing out, song for the world. Sing out, song for the world. A song to make this world a better place. If there was love in the hearts of man, then surely we could have seen a world war one. And if the love in your heart was really, really true, then surely we could have never seen a world war two. Put a little love in your heart.
Give us some more love. Give us some more love, Jamaica. Some for the world. Some for the world. It's a pity. But if you have situation like this, but we have to listen to that, you know what I mean?
Some for the world. Some for the world. A song to make this world a better place. And the love who can and tell that they've done all this for the worst. The old centuries again. Come on, brothers and sisters, we just can't delay. We've been doing wrongs, good men of love,
some for the world, some for the world.
To make this world a better place.
Some for the world, some for the world.
To make this world a better place. Some people some for the world, some for the world, a song to to make this world a better place.
Song for the world. Rastafari, King I Noah. Let's make this world a better place. Pull up. Let's make this world a better place. Jamaica, we're a beautiful, beautiful country. And it shouldn't take a situation like this, but it is what it is. And I'm begging you, David Brosnia is begging you all the way from North Carolina to follow protocol. King I know is begging you to follow protocol. Tell your yard if you don't have any urgency out there, stay home. Again, I want to big up the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Right Honorable Andrew Onis, for doing a remarkable job, working assiduously. I know this must be a lot of work on you, sir, but keep up the great work. It takes a great man to lead in this time, and you're doing a great job. I heard Cliff Hughes from Nationwide and Cliff Mark Hard, and Cliff came out and did a video commending the Prime Minister of Jamaica, commending Dr. Christopher Tufton for doing it. I mean, getting out there and just doing the work and helping the people. You know what I mean? And the opposition, I cannot leave you guys out because you're supportive of the government and putting your pointers and your directive. And I'm very happy that they're not playing politics here with people's life. You know what I mean? Everybody's just fitting in. If one party say, well, I'm going to try that, and the other party say, well, it sounds good and it will work. You know what I mean? And that's what I talk about, brethren. We could just get together. Later on, we can battle it out. But for right now, we could just bury all our differences, brethren. Now big the gunslingers them, the quangers them, and big the item far eye. For put on the gun, brethren. You know what I mean? Use this as an opportunity to heal. You know what I mean? For people who have lost loved ones, you can't even attend the funeral because the law says only 10 people must attend the funeral. So there's a lot of bodies that is not being buried because people want to see them loved one go down. It is a custom that we have in Jamaica that we have the 9 night and the setup and then the funeral. And then for people not being able to go out and support the family. But funeral is a bad place to be right now. It is a bad place because you're going there for a loved one, but it is also a bad place to be because there's a lot of crying and a snot and you know what I mean? People talking in each other's face and hugging up and crying on each other's shoulder. That is where the first case was spread. That woman came in from England and she went to a funeral and she went to the 9 night and she went to the setup and she mingle. And by the time she said, that, we're up to 143 people with 5 deaths. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's some conspiracy theory out there where people are talking about it not kill little picnic. Lie. Babies are dead. Some people are talking about it only kill black people. Lie. White people are dead. Some people are talking about but it only kill old people. Lie. Young people are dead. So you better go around and follow and listen to them one bag of conspiracy theory and making you get afraid and some people are saying, boy, I did chip them up put in no one. But we don't know. We just say we are look out we them and we are watch what go on. You know what I mean? If they're making a sudden move, then we know how. You know what I mean, David? If they're making a sudden move, we just know how to angle ourselves. But we have to just be careful and love each other and so on. We don't hear from David and David, what want, brother? It's a quiet, brethren.
We'll go on.
Yeah, man, what your input now, brother?
Yeah, you know, lives, everybody's lives are going to change, obviously, but we got to do what we got to do, you know? Like where I live, we're coming up on our tourist season. You know, we like Jamaica where I live. We need tourists, and, you know, everybody's getting worried right now because we're coming up on our tourist months. And,
but we need tourists. That's how we live in Jamaica. Without tourists, we're doomed, man.
But, you know, you got to sacrifice. I mean, it sucks, but what are you going to do, you know? They're talking about potentially opening the bridges to non-residents soon, but things change daily, so we don't know. So, you know, I can really feel what the Jamaicans feel because, like I said, where I live, we rely on tourism. That's our sole economy. You know, that's our industry, tourism, nothing else. So we're about to feel the impact really soon. Memorial Day weekend is when our season kicks off, and it goes all through till Labor Day, and that's when we make our money here. And a lot of people are going to suffer. You know, I'm in construction, so I'm still working. I'm busy.
Yeah.
But you know, the restaurants are closed and other businesses are closed that are going to rely on this tourist. So we'll see.
Yeah. King, I know. Where, David?
Yes, brother. You know, I'm trying to get it quickly, yeah?
Yeah, man.
I want to say this. No, to my Jamaican people, yeah? No, it's not the time to play politics. It doesn't matter the political affiliation.
We're in a business.
This time.
Yeah.
We don't need that now. You need to follow the protocol. Remember, I have to reiterate it again. Look, whichever prime minister is ruling Jamaica, is every Jamaican prime minister.
Exactly.
BNP prime minister.
Our prime minister, that. Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So now is not the time for this. You get me? Now we must rally behind the government. You understand? And what the government is doing. You know, like for example, the opposition. I respect the stand that the opposition take.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I am. They're not coming on one bag of opposition like Mr. Only said, we're going to do that. And then a man start to fight it. And then we have to go through parliament. And then some man have to vote and all them things. We don't have no time for no red tape for no vote and them things there. Stand on it, pick up yourself. We don't have no time for no red tape about, but we have to vote in the parliament to get this bill passed. And we have to, people are dead for right.
Right.
So I love how the people that them work together higher. Them work.
Yeah, man. Jamaica's a little island, you know, man. 3 million people, Rasta. Can't make this thing pop out, can we? You get me? So we really have to contain this thing as quick as possible.
We have to, as quick as possible. All right, we're going to play some more music and want to listen to tune right now. I want a Big Stone production come from the artist name. Me not call the artist name. See? Yeah, man, we just touch it. You know what I mean? Let's see if we can find it now.
Greetings in the name.
No, man, what go on there? You know what? Yeah, we don't hear that already. Yeah.
I said I got no time to waste. I'm moving on. Said we moving. I said I got no time to waste. I'm moving on. Said we forward. I said I got no time to waste. I'm moving on. Militancy. I said I got no time to waste. I'm moving on. Said the journey have to start in and you think it's not the track. No watch and no we have to bow to it black God. I think that's enough, yes, we never yet a move sad. But then
pull up this, we don't have no time for the arms out.
Right to the day. I say I got no time to waste.
I'm moving on.
Say we moving. I say I got
no time to waste. I'm moving on. No time to waste. I'm moving on.
Militancy, I said I got
no time to waste. From the album Sweet Jamaica.
Said the journey have to start in life. I think you get the track. No watch and no we have to bow to the black God. I think that's enough, yes, we never yet a move sad. But tell them say I know we say we never try man.
Pull up them tune now. Right there.
Right to the I see that
no time to waste. I'm moving on. No time to waste. I'm moving on. No time to waste. Radio to the world. No time to waste. Listen up, Junior.
journey have to start in
I think you take the shot.
No watch and no we have to bow to it. Happiness in our face, we never yet a move sad. But tell them say you know we never tried bad.
No time to waste. I'm moving on. This is called Will Wally.
No time to waste. I'm moving on.
Hey. No time to waste. I'm moving on. No time to waste. I'm moving on. See what I say about here. See what I do around there.
Say what you say about here. Do what you do, don't care. We don't care what them want to say, no matter the lot we love. All them attacking what the wicked is a killer. That we are yet go a mountain the top. None of them could have never put me in a nut up.
No time to waste, I'm moving on.
We say we moving on.
No time to waste, I'm moving on.
See a militant, see a bad.
No time to waste, I'm moving on.
One Nile, one road.
No time to waste, I'm moving on.
And Marcus Garvey say you forward and not up at that we say. So right now we have to carry get the youth them there. And anyone when ask what they love them
better go.
we done making no sex adoption you know fi say. From your city cushion guide and step away. From your heart it no clean and bad mind and dirty. Long time me sister who no mind it's not there. Yo we are not dark could and never be puppy.
Well, patrol rap on the rhythm, man.
One Jamaica. You know the honorable Marcus Garvey once said, remove the kinks from your brain, but never remove the kinks from your hair. And when we think about Jamaica, Jamaica is the place where true kings was risen at.
No matter when you follow.
You guys have become so divided.
Where is the Lord?
You've got your history. You gotta love your brother. You gotta help him when nobody else will. Because I gotta tell you, kings and queens, if you killing your brother and they killing your brother, soon we'll have no more brothers. Big up Jamaica! It's time to stand as the great country that you were born to be. Get back to the history.
The whole
The
world.
whole world will have love.
One love,
Like the greats.
one love to me.
Bob Marley,
One love,
Marcus Garvey,
one love to me.
and so many more.
Jamaica,
Jamaica, if you are.
Well, patrol, man.
My sister that he must stand astray.
Girl astray. In the weather every day.
It actually teach up right away. Let me say, when you
Certain thing the Rasta now do. I'm gonna get everything they now do.
they do it so much, they don't
I do.
But me get to listen, I'm a man. Tell them me no follow me no hope, me no dada. No live like no swallow. And me no follow certain things me no swallow. So me burn the fire. I be a Rasta, I'm no type of hoe. And me love the front, me no take you back door. When them a go fast, it's a Rasta go slow. When them a say gun, me say more girls galore. So watch you make me tell you some more. No for them shake it, them love them know. We get the eye, them a crack over those. Them a say the do, but the knees are down. A certain
I do.
let me get a little bit in. Them do so much, me no palo. But me get a little say I'm a nado. Me no pala, me no bob, me no dada. No live like no solar. And me no pala, certain things me no swallow yo. So me burn the fire. Hey, me no have no icy man. Not hardly I can see is woman. No utility, so they run down yam. So they get these 2 pieces from dirty hand. Hey, listen, lady, gentleman. Me now say me money like what they no man. Never see me teeth.
Well, patrol up on the rhythm, man. tune up on the rhythm here. One more tune up on the rhythm here.
Sweet, sweet, a great Jamaica. Sweet, sweet, a great Jamaica. Land of food and water. Come again. Sweet, sweet, a great Jamaica. Land of the earth and me living on me culture. Sweet, sweet, a great Jamaica. Land of food.
Figaro!
Jamaica was a while and in the Caribbean, but most of the people Africa we come from. To work as slave on the plantation, over 400 years, my land is so long. That never made.
Pull up and come again and tune. Now what are you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I want to know, you know, Jamaica, we are highlight.
Jamaica.
Sweet, sweet, a great Jamaica. Sweet, sweet, a great Jamaica. Land of food and water.
Rastafari.
Sweet, sweet, a great Jamaica.
Yo, check the station now, big up.
Sweet, sweet, a great Jamaica. Land of food and water.
Galileo.
Caribbean, but most of the people Africa we come from. To work as slave on the plantation, over 400 years. My land is so long. That never make me weak. It only make me strong. It only make me firmer. In a Babylon, big accomplishment for a little island. The fastest woman and the fastest man. World best music, reggae crown #1. This is not what the century back man. Mr. Dan, Marcus Garvey go and make a liberate black man. And ultimately free up Africa, the motherland. For both of the grip of colonial and proud
To be a Jamaican.
Sweet, sweet, a great Jamaica. And me culture. Sweet, sweet, a great Jamaica. Land of food and water. Come again.
Sweet, sweet.
A great Jamaica.
King I know King I know to the world.
Sweet, sweet, a great Jamaica. Land of food and water. Majestic mountain, luscious vegetation. The city are alive and the winds provide one. The sea like heaven, feel like Mount Zion. And I don't know the world people reach Jamaican. They love Africa, love Africa.
Leave a tooth. Harmony. Big up yourself, Lever.
And everybody want to be a Jamaican. We got Chinese, we got European, we got Indian, and we got Syrian. And out of many them say we are one. The culture group Rastafarian. We tell them what we do and tell them what we yam. And tell them say we got Africa the motherland. We got Holy Church, love Christian. And everybody come together sing this song. Sunshine on, blue sea on, white sun on, black sun on. All in the Caribbean, yeah. It's
All in the Caribbean, yeah.
all in the Caribbean, yeah. It's all in the Caribbean, so sweet, sweet, great Jamaica. When the earth and it in me culture. Sweet, sweet, a great Jamaica. Land of food and water. Come again. Sweet, sweet, a great Jamaica. When the earth and it in me culture. Sweet, sweet, a great Jamaica. Land of food and water. We know we have the trouble, we have the problem, but now we're hurt.
Yo, them think them might eat off the food. Them think them might eat off the food. Big Stone.
Well, those are the words from the
Big Stone up on the David.
Marcus Garvey, you're my teacher.
Rastafari.
Marcus Garvey, yes you are.
Hold on, listen, King Noah and Radil and Guidance, David Brosnia. I'm going to name my father half of the food pan already there. You think I'm going to take Big Stone for what? Potato? Me dip on it. I'm going to do it for my people and we lock down on a corona. I just want some love, you know. And I know artists like King Noah and Radil great, right? But I can put pen to paper, right, David Brosnia, and do a little thing, and only to tell me if it sound good. Big up this tune, that Big Stone, you're gone.
Up ye mighty race, you can accomplish what you will. Those are the words from the great Marcus Messiah. Marcus Garvey, you're my teacher. Marcus Garvey, yes, you are the one. Marcus Garvey, you are have changed
You have changed me. And given me up the works that must be done. Show me the way.
You are prophet sent
The
from
prophet said, my God,
You are the Moses.
you're the Moses with the
with
rod.
the rod. You are the man from sentence day. Come to lead our children from going astray. They say you left us on the tent
They say
of
you
truth.
left
We
God.
know that's
Simply not true.
The knowledge you have taught us remain in our hearts, and your glorious word.
Oh my
must
God.
teach us. Oh, I've never seen
Pick
anyone
up bitch, pick up yourself.
I've never seen
I've never seen anyone like you, Mr. Garvey.
Marcus Garvey, you're my teacher. Marcus Garvey,
Yes, you are the one.
Marcus
Big up yourself, Russ and Jamari.
Garvey,
Kevin. Big up yourself, Beaver. Big up yourself, The Russ. David, William, big up. Youths have gone astray. While the woman, wake up, you.
We must accomplish what we will. And remember its teaching still. Mr. Garvey lives on now and forever in our hearts and in our minds and our souls. Let's respect the man. Let's love the man. Let's honor the man. And our future
Will be secure.
Marcus Garvey,
You're my teacher. Marcus Garvey, yes, you are the one. Marcus Garvey,
you
have
are
changed me and given me up the works that must be done.
You are the prophet
Sent from God. You are the Moses with a rod.
You are the man from sentence day. Come to lead our children from going astray.
Blazing hot.
They say
Blazing hot. Blazing hot.
We know the simple not true. The knowledge you have taught us remain in our hearts. And your glorious word.
Oh my God.
Oh, I've never seen
anyone quite like you, Mr. Garvey. I've never seen anyone quite like you.
Marcus Garvey, you're my teacher.
All right, Big Son, enough for you now. But Big Son, don't want some brethren. Enough for you now. We could go back to, we could go forward, because when I go back, we could just go forward to we guess. We could go forward to we guess and see, you know what I mean? What they say now. Because we got 1 hour and 40 minutes. So we know it's bedtime for some people. You guys are still there? David Brosnia.
Yeah, we're here.
What about you? Noah?
Up and running, up and running, up and ticking.
Up and ticking. Far right. Everything good?
And look that tune there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Congratulations.
I mean, we are talking about, man. Then my friend David Brosnia tell me a long time, him, Big Stone, you know, say you star. Hear me, Chuck David, man, you go out, sir. David Brosnia, there, you know. Big Stone, you star, Mr. No, so I mean, I see myself as no star. So Big Stone, me, I tell you. Me are the greatest floor finisher in the world. And if I'm telling you, Final Floors is telling you that you're a star. So, David Brosnia, from Final Floors, thank you, man, for making me know that I got it. My friend Ira and a guy and I say, I got them. So Ira, big up yourself, the general. Where you there? I don't see up on the thing. Big up yourself. I want to big up all of my friends and big up each and every one of you. I don't know how many of you share this live, but we're still talking about the coronavirus, but we can't just depress ourselves. So you know the way that David? We can't just come one bag of depression and play some sad song and we have to just liven up yourself for a while and sweat a little bit. You know what I mean? All right, we have 15 more minutes to go. All right, so whichever one of you want to kick it off. David, you want to King Noah, which one of you want to say? Start give us a blessing if you want to chant a prayer, pray for some people and pick up some people. That would be a perfect opportunity now.
David been relevantly silent. So I guess we should
No, man. No.
David, you take it. David, the floor is all yours, David, man.
David, man, say why you kick it off in the far right? You kick it off in the David. How are you, David?
Okay, man. I just think that everybody should take this time and use it wisely. Don't look at it as much of a curse as we are right now. I mean, there's plenty we can be doing with ourselves. We can be healing ourselves, fixing ourselves, improving ourselves. We can be meditating. We can be doing so many things to make ourselves better. That's what I want to leave it with.
Yeah. Who you want to shout out to, man? You want to pick up some people?
I want to shout out. Yeah, I want to shout out to a couple local businesses in Jamaica. I want to shout out to Hotel Gloriana in Mo Bay. Stay there. All my friends from the States, if you're listening to this or watching, stay there if you go. And my good friend Alex, he owns Classic Limos Tours. It's Knowles Crescent, Mandeville, Manchester. And
big up yourself, Alex. Big up. Yeah.
Yeah. And you can reach him at alexjlimos@gmail.com.
Yeah.
He hooked me up while I was in Jamaica. He took me from Kingston all the way to Mo Bay, through the mountains, showed me everything.
And you drink out the whole of the champagne in the limousine and
drinking champagne. You saw the pictures?
but me can't believe it, man. But I never get no picture and everything good, man. When you forward, David, you're gonna do it again. All right. Yeah. So that's it. You don't have anybody else?
I'll see you soon.
No, man, you don't have nobody else in there if you want big up.
And I want to big up my good friend Radil. Thanks for sitting in and watching tonight. I want to big up Raquel. Raquel, thanks for watching. Miss Bonnie.
Yeah.
Big up to you. That's it, man.
Wow.
Big up to King Noah.
Yeah, man.
Big up yourself, brother.
Big up yourself.
All right.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, man, your turn.
Okay. I just want to add something to what David just said. We can take something positive away from this. It's not all negative. For example, no plane flying, no cars driving. Guess what?
Yeah.
The CO2 emission drop to 30.
Yeah.
Here in Europe.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
The pollution level drop to 30%. Brother.
Wow.
Places where you could see gray sky now is blue sky. Next thing I want to say, we take this time out, to show love.
Yeah.
Remember, there was a time I've tried to people locked down at home, cannot move. Remember, you have to go and check your neighbor and ask if your neighbor all right. Protect yourself. Remember the old lady who lives alone, she needs visit to.
Yeah.
You need to bring her something, but give her a check. You understand? The old man who lives down the lane, give him a check. Check him out. See him keeping. See what he need. You understand? You have to show gratitude in this time, man. You know what I'm saying? And quickly, Big Stone, I want to say this to the Jamaican reports, the police in Jamaica. Now, people say the Jamaican police, they are corrupt. But we cannot say all police are corrupt. We have men of character, women of character, high caliber. So we want to say shout out to the police officers in Jamaica because now people at home, security forces, they're on the street. Understand? So we wish them well and their families. Okay? And take it easy on the Jamaican people now. Something happened the other day that pissed me off so much. When the police, the patrol in Montego Bay, tell these young men to walk miles.
Yeah. One of you died. Yeah.
He was so exhausted that he collapsed and died on the spot. Yeah. Come on, that is not policing.
Yeah, that is not policing.
There is no police work here nowadays. And I want to tell it to the people again, all those who don't like the police, remember, just imagine one day, let's give it 1 month without no police around the world. This would be wicked. No, this could be be the equivalent like Corona, man. This could be wickeder than Corona, man. So let's respect people. They are putting their life on the line for us. You understand? And police officers in Jamaica, remember, these Jamaican people take up oath to store and protect them. And you are living from taxpayers' money. They are the one who actually paying you officers. So with all due respect, now is the time to show brotherly love, sisterly love. So I wish you all well. Rastafari is the last guy. I wish you well, brother.
Give her thanks, man. We are talking about, man. But we don't done it. I wish we would have done it. We still have about 10 minutes. We're going to play 2 songs. You see that tune we're going to play before we play the last tune? That tune is on Big Stone Record. My rhythm. An artist named Prophecy Isis. I want you to listen to the words to that tune here, because the word is prophecy. The man said, the ship now go fly, the ship now go sail in at this time. The plane now go fly in at this time. Diseases are going to come. I'm not going to say it. Isis. Hold on, let me just transfer it and make you hear it far right. Right? This is Prophecy Isis. And the name of the tune is Bloody War.
It's a bloody war, bloody war, bloody war. Fight for profits in a bloody war. A war in defense of his people. Even today, war still continue. Say it's a bloody war. Some sharp and some fight in a bloody war. I work for the freedom of his people. Come and plant some food.
Look, plant some food.
It's a bloody war. No plane now go fly in this hour.
Big up my friend Restoration. Wrestling kid, big up.
No food now go come in this hour. Alcohol go lock up in this hour. So many you get child molested from the east. So many you die and left them family apart. It's a bloody war. Paul Bogle fight in a bloody war. I want for the freedom of his people. Even today the war still continue. Say it's a bloody war. Nanny of the maroon fight a bloody war. I want to liberate her people. Even today the war still continue. Say it's a bloody war.
Wow!
Come on, you want some lava, some cry. When the trouble when I face some love it a face all. Say little by little Babylon system a fall. When the hammer catch a fire and engine a go stall. So the world go melt like the fire get the tall. And millions of people a go fall. So tell Aya who you a go call.
Who you go call?
Now this a bloody war. Bloody war.
Prophecy Isis, big up yourself in the world.
Will fight in a bloody war. I want for defense of his people.
Reverend Shamari, big up yourself.
Still continue. Say it's a bloody war. Marcus Garvey fight in a spiritual war. I want for repatriate his people. Come and prepare some food to face this war. Say it's a bloody war. Say history did written about this war. And prophecy come tell you about this war. Send up lightning and go litter in this war. When all the institution locked down in this war. No go dead all be hungry in this war. No go dead by disease in this war. But it's a bloody war. Bloody war. Yeah. A bloody war.
All right. Mr. King, I know I only have a few minutes. I want to take this time out before I go. I want to say one final thing to all the people that was watching you tonight. I just want you to take this time out and look deep within yourself. Because when this is all over and you go to bed, you have enough time to think within yourself. Did I do the right thing by calling my friend that I've not spoken to in a long time and we had a quarrel or a fight or whatever and say, I love you, man. I really love you, you know. I want you to call any one of your family members that you've not spoken to in a while. Call them up, man. Now is the time, man. You know, because we can't wait till the family members drop out, you know, and then one bag of eye water and it was not good, why? and them things. When you know them something there. If you give me roses while I'm alive. I don't want no roses when time me up and you know no can't hear you, me can't see nothing. So if you give me roses, give me it while me alive. Right, David? Give your friend them roses while you're alive, far right. Saying Sativa Smith, big up yourself. You know what I mean? I just want to say, take Facebook. This is an opportunity now for you to have some people with us there now your friend list and never say hello. You know where you come from. You know, me have 5,000 friends and all the time I scroll through, you know, hear from this friend. I say, what weird? I mean, you have a friend for 2-3 years, you never say, you a spy? A spy you come to spy the thing out? Heal up Big Stone, man. We're human being far right. Saying, so heal up on a friend on Facebook, man. Send a love, you know, send a like, send a this. You know what I mean? Honor each other birthday far right. Love each other. You know, so some Christian there, I watch the thing. So in all fairness, David, and in all fairness, Noah, anybody have anything else to say important? All right, so we'll close out now. This is for all of you. David said much love, and King Noah said enough love. This is for my fans that I didn't get a chance to play a song for. This is for you.
God be with you till we meet again. By his counsel's guide uphold you. With his sheep securely fold you. God be with you till we meet again. Till we meet, till we meet, till we meet at Jesus' feet. Jesus' feet. Till we meet, till we meet. God be with
whichever your God might be. If you believe in Allah, if you believe in Buddha, if you believe in Jesus, if you believe in His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie, whoever you pray was your God, always love each other, always love each other, always love each other, for all right, because guess what? Time is not promised to no one. You would never ever want to say, man, I never get a chance to say, I love you. Now is the time. We ain't going nowhere, man. I'm going to be here for the long haul. I ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere.
Till we meet at Jesus' feet. Jesus' feet. Till we meet, till we meet. God be with you till we meet again.
I love you, Facebook. Take care of yourself. And may the Almighty Jah bless each and every one of you in your going out and you're coming in. And yeah, that's it. Because that brings me to tears. I don't want to end my program like this. I just want to say that it's been a wonderful 2 hours I spent with you guys. I had a great time. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for sharing this video. And remember, give a little love, share a little love, and we love you forever. Not a problem. King, I know it's to give thanks. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much, and we love you. And have a great night. Thank you.